Just allow me to get to my tab and start the session. Now here we go. What we will be sharing information on is Canva, and of course with the specific reference to flyers and brochures, as to how we can create our own flyers and brochures using text as well as images that we might have, right? Or else there are templates which we can also use. So Canva, as we all know, is one of the best graphic designing apps in which we can design a lot of, it has a lot of features also. When I go into the demo stage, I will also take you through walk you through the various sections of the application. Moving ahead, the objectives of this application, of this session, is identifying and downloading the application for those who do not have the app, selecting a template and editing to create a design. How do we create a design from one of the templates, from one of the many thousands of templates which are there? And also editing and uploading photos. I mean, how do we upload our own photo? I mean, when we say own photo, doesn't mean a self photo. Any kind of an image that we wish to upload and make it include that in the design. Besides that, if you are hoping to learn anything else related to the Canva application, please put that in the chat box, and I will read that your query out and try and answer that to the best of my knowledge within the session, or else I will include the response in the notes of the session. So moving ahead, first things first, because this pertains to Canva. Have you created your Canva account, or, as I would say, have you downloaded the Canva app? I mean, in other words, yes or no would help me, because then it helps me in designing in realigning the rest of the content for this session. So answers can come in at any time, and the questions also pertaining to anything that I share can come in at any time in the chat box, or by briefly unmuting yourself and letting me know about it. Moving ahead, we are looking at creating an account. Okay, creating an account, the web application. I mean, Canva can be accessed from the computer. Okay, or as we call it, from a web browser also. From a web browser, we just need to go into the website canva.com, and from there we choose the sign up pay. We just click on the sign up, okay. And on that, post that, we choose the email option. Now this is the email option. In this email would be our login. At a later stage, this would become our login. And besides that, we set a secure password. After doing that, what Canva does is to verify. It sends a mail. It sends a link to to the email address that has been provided, and that email address, we have to verify it by clicking on the link and entering the confirmation code which we have received. So once the account is created, the best thing is that once the account is created, after that, when we log in, into the account, okay, when we log into the account, it is the same password and email combination. Okay. And here I would say, just share a small tip. The email that you're entering and the password that you're entering, I mean, this password does not necessarily be the password of the email. It could be any different password also. Okay. So not to be, not that if say if I create an account using my Gmail ID, and the ID of that and the password for that is say 1234. Just hypothetically. Then here I can on Canva I can use the password 1234, or I can use use any other password that I wish to. So that is a small tip, regarding the password. Now, besides that, there are other sign up options also, in the sense that if we have an existing Apple ID, okay, or if we are on a social media, the largest social media network, that is Facebook, or if we have a Google account, or an email I shared, phone or mobile number, a phone number, the mobile number specifically, and also a Microsoft account. The only thing when we use any of our accounts, all the details of our account or of our profile, are shared with Canva. So that is the only challenge there. Otherwise, nothing to be afraid of. We can also create, if we don't want to use the email ID, say if I have a Google account, I just in the sign up option use the Google option there. Okay. Now I will log in from my Android device, and we will also identify the application. For those who have who do not have the application on their device, as well as I will do the walkthrough also. And in the meanwhile, I see our good friend Cora. She has joined in all the way from Goa. Very warm welcome, Cora, to the session.
Really Hello, Raju. Thanks.
Okay, and Anita ji also has signed in. Great to see you, Anita ji. Okay, so one of the things that while I log in, I would also like to share that irrespective of whether we are using the application or we are using the web, the web browser, the functions and features of Canva remain the same. Okay. It is just that on the smaller screen or on the device, the navigation buttons are at a different place. That is the only difference. And there are two, what we call it, I would say the basic version of Canva is free. And we can use that without having to pay, or rather enter any of the credit card details or debit card details. And at the same time, if we wish to avail of the full features of Canva, okay, then we have to go into the pro or the professional account. There are certain sections of the application, like for example, creating your brand kit. Now, if we need to create our brand kit, then we have to go into the professional mode, and we have to opt for the subscription to avail of those functions there. So these are very small but very relevant kind of information, which I thought I should share. And questions, if any, they can keep on coming through the chat box, or you can unmute yourself while and ask me otherwise also. And also inviting, in the meanwhile, if there are any individuals who have been using Canva and have come across any challenge, please let me know. I will try and find a solution for your challenge within this session. Okay. So just logging in, and I go into the join mode and need to fill in the passcode. I just stay as a co-host. It's downstream. No, I don't connect the audio. And going into the share screen mode, and here is the screen. It says start now, and what you will be seeing is the screen of my Android device. So since it's an Android device, I will be going into the Google Play Store. For Android devices, we go to the Google Play Store. For Apple devices, we go to the Apple Store. And from here, I go into the Play Store, and within the Play Store application, I tap on the Play Store application to open it. The search bar is at the top, where that magnifying glass is, and where that bell you see is currently telling me something, and there are notifications there. In the search, I go on and type Canva, C-A-N-V-A. Okay, and the one at the top which comes in, I just tap on that. Okay. And when I tap on that, you see the same logo. Okay, it's Canva, design, photo, and video. Okay. The basic version, like I said, is it has a what you call it. It is free, but then we get ads in that. That is nothing. I mean, we just need to wait for the ads to get over. And but if we go into the professional mode, then these ads and all are not there. And the good thing is that there is no watermark. Even if we design something, there is no watermark here. So that's the great thing. Even if we use the basic version. Any individuals who have downloaded Canva, earlier and have not by any chance used it, there could be a possibility that the application needs an update. Okay. So in that case also, please visit the Play Store and when you search for Canva and it pops up, please tap on that. And where it says open, it will be written there that update. So you need to update it to get all the features, the latest version of the application. Now, although it is in I can click open the application from here itself. Okay. Not wanting to do so, I go back because I will open the application from the app size there. Okay. Going into one of my folders where I keep similar applications, there at the top you see is Canva. Okay. And when I tap on Canva, okay, I get into the application. Okay. Once we are into the application, just remember that if we are using the application, okay, we need an internet connectivity also, okay, which most of us have. I mean, either the inbuilt, either of the phone or any kind of a Wi-Fi also. Okay. And once in the application, just to share with you, there are as we are watching my screen, at the top, right at the top there is the search bar. This search bar is for templates within Canva. It is not a search bar for the internet. It is a search bar which is for within Canva itself, within the Canva application. Below that, we get the various categories or the types of designing that we can do. I mean, for example, if I want to do anything on the social media, I tap on the blue thing on social media, and it gives me all the options. Instagram posts, Facebook posts, Instagram stories, your stories, WhatsApp status, Facebook covers, and Instagram reels. These can all be created as well as edited in this application. Okay. And when I move over next, after social media is presentations, any kind of a presentation that we wish to make. And there are templates also. Okay. It's not that there aren't templates. If there is a video, I click on the video. If we want to do any kind of a print, we go into the printing. A whole lot of features are there in marketing, which we have done exclusively in 3 or 4 sessions on this platform, and office tools also. Okay, office tools in the sense that if we are looking at resumes, A4 documents, reports, planners, letters, letterheads, proposals, you name it, and it is there. And we can just pick up a template and start designing there. Okay. Besides that, sorry about that. Okay. Besides that, now these were at the top. These were the various categories which we can choose. Below that, okay, below that is, if there is any kind of a design work that we have done, it will show up here. And, then at the base, right at the base, where just above the phone navigation bar is the navigation bar of the application. Right? Wherein on the left hand side, we are starting from the left, it is the home, then any kind of projects that we have made, and that where it says projects and it's a folder. And by the side of that, if we need to go pro, a pro means again the professional version of the paid version. And then there is a menu also. Any kind of, again, sharing one of my basic tips as far as applications are concerned, and that too on a smaller screen. Any kind of horizontal lines normally referred to as the hamburger menu for reasons I don't know. Just tap on them because there is a hidden menu behind that. If I tap on menu, okay, it takes me to my account there. Okay. Another great advantage of working on Canva is this is a cloud-based service. Cloud-based means it is not local. Local means either on the device or on the computer. It is in the clouds. So any kind of cloud-based service, we can always collaborate. We just have to give the sharing rights. And when we give the sharing rights, anyone having those sharing rights, they can collaborate with us. So it's a great way, and various projects we can just create folders and so on and so forth. Now this is my, this is the what we call it, profile, and from here, of course, there are a host of other things which, if there are any projects which we have created or anyone has shared with me, and the bin is there. And if there are teams that I want to create, for specific, I'm working on, say, multiple projects and they require, the members of one team member is a part of just one of them and not of the other projects. That can also be restricted there. Right? Post that, when we're talking of brand kit, that is again a professional. We need to get the pro account and a content planner too, because then what happens in a content planner is we design all the content and we upload it and give it specific dates for being published. So that is also there on, and those are all paid features. Now coming back to home, and from here we will explore how we can create a flyer. Any questions from anybody on what all I have shared? Any questions from anyone about the information that I have shared? Any questions from anyone? Okay. So questions can come in at any time. You can unmute yourself and speak up, or otherwise put that in the chat box. Both my colleague and me, we will read that and respond. I will respond. Okay. Now here, one of the easiest ways, okay, to kind of, if we are a little, if we are a little, not able to find the right kind of word for what we want to create, just go into the search bar there, okay, and from the search bar, okay, what we do, I want to create a flyer. Okay. So I just type here FLYER. Okay. And I get all these options. Okay. It says, I can search for a business flyer. I can any of its summer season. So that category is also there. Any flyer in a landscape mode. Okay. Landscape, as we all know, is the horizontal one, or a flyer in the portrait mode. And if you see at the end there, they say that the suggested templates, there are 58,409 of them. Okay. We can also, if we have all the time, we can scan through and find these templates, any kind of a template that we wish to. So that is one way. Now, for example, I just go into creating a flyer, which is more on the portrait mode. Okay, I tap on flyer portrait, and depending on what we call it, the internet connectivity, it will take that time to open up. The best thing there is, okay, even when we come up here, there are filters. Okay. Filters in the sense that if you see at the top, okay, flyer portrait, that is the search bar, or the first filter has been applied because that is the first choice that I made. Below that is the second level of filters that we can apply. When we go into style, there's a drop down. If I check on style, it gives me all these styles. That whether I want a modern one or a minimalist or a simple or happy or illustration or an elegant, and plus there are more. Okay. What this does is that whatever we do, whatever we fit in, these are filters, and using these as as one one of the conditions, it will only pick up that and show us. So let's see. Let me take on happy. I always like to be happy. Okay, and I hit the done button. Now, besides that, is the theme. If we see into the theme there, we get a host of other themes. Okay. I want to go into say marketing, okay, and done. And post that is color. If there is any kind of a color, that specific color that we are looking for, we can look for that color also. Okay. Say I like this color, and I just apply that. Okay. Now our filters have been set. Okay. So once the filters have been set, you see all the templates will come up accordingly. Okay. And we can kind of choose and to edit any of these. So that is the job of filters. And I would suggest anyone who is into designing, just to give it a little bit of thought before, actually getting into the designing element. And here I would also like to share that I in my sessions, I do not design any kind of I do not do any kind of a design. My focus is more on sharing, the what we call it, or the tools, from where we access the tools and how we work with them. Okay. So it's not, please, when viewing my screen, not to go by the design element, but by the element from where, or the place from where that tool is accessed and it is used, how it is used. Now, from here, okay, what I wish to do is, okay, let's take it. Let's take any of these. Okay, all the good food is being shown, and I'm slightly started to feel hungry. Not to go into that. Let's go into. Okay, we are hiring. This is a paid version. You see there, it is where on the second one. It says paid. That means it will be available only in the professional mode. Okay, and let's go into say into thanks a bunch to teachers. Let's click that open. Okay, that is also paid. Okay, see whichever one that I want. Health day. World Health Day, not pain. Let's tap on that. Okay. And all that I do, one of the best things about smartphones is all that you need to do is tap and it opens up. The best thing about, again, sharing information or sharing a tip, these are all cloud-based services. So there is no such thing as a control and save. Okay. It is saved automatically. Periodically, it is saved automatically. Now here, when we are onto the, we want to edit this. Okay. When I may want to edit this, first things first, as I tap on the word there, okay. As I tap on the word, on the words that are there, they get selected. Okay. And once they get selected, the user can change them. Okay. For example, if I tap on this, okay, and that health day, it has been selected, okay, and the keyboard has come up. Okay. Once the keyboard has come up, I say World Yoga Day, okay, and whatever changes that we make, they will appear here, okay, and they will remain also. Okay. The next thing, if we want to move this, if we want to move this, any of this, we want to move it, we can move that also. Clicking the, when, let me tap on this again. One of the challenges that I have been informed, or I am generally asked this, that how do we get the keyboard away after we have typed? Okay. Because without the keyboard, we can't, with the keyboard in place, we do not see the navigation tabs. So all that we do now, say supposing I have made my changes, World Yoga Day, I type that. I want to remove the keyboard from there so that the navigation tabs come up. The phone controls, using the phone controls, that triangle, on the extreme right hand side, the triangle, just tap on that, and the keyboard disappears, and the navigation tabs come up. So
could you repeat that once again? Where is it, sir?
Okay. See, this is the keyboard is up, and if you see the absolute bottom area of my shared screen, okay, okay. From the left hand side, you will see those three horizontal lines, the then the square, yes. And okay. Then the triangle,
okay.
So just tap on the triangle, and right. The keyboard will disappear.
Got it, sir.
Okay. So welcome. So this is one of the first tips when using the keyboard, and you want the keyboard off in any application. In any application, this is the way to get the keyboard off. Okay. Now back into this. Okay, if I want, I can move. Just place my finger on the additions that I have made, and I can place it at any location within the flyer itself. All that we have to do is place our finger there. Okay, and sorry. Okay. Place our finger there, and as you can see, I'm just dragging it. Okay. So if we need to move the text from one place to another, we can use this. Okay. Next to that, any kind of an image that is there. Okay. If I want to import an image there, right? And I want to replace it. Right? Let's see. For the first things that we have to check is whether these images, this image in its own self, is it replaceable? Right? So I go back, okay, and no, this entire image is not replaceable. This whole background will change. Okay. But since we are onto it, I can just share with you. Select the replace option. okay, that you see there. If there is an image, just select the replace option and it will take you back. It will connect back into the image gallery of the phone itself. Okay. And anything, any image that we pick up, any image, say supposing just for a demo, if I pick up this image, okay, and you'll see that whole image gets replaced. And besides this, for an image, if I want to use this, I can simply use this image. Okay. If for the image, okay, I don't like this image, I simply go into delete, okay, and the image gets deleted. While it is selected, we just press on the delete there. Okay. And onto an image, onto uploading an image from here, okay, what we do is we go on to, okay, here again, I go into replace, and from the camera, if there is anything else that I wish to upload, I just select that image, and that image comes up here. And if I want to, if I select this image, there are various options that we have. I can adjust the brightness, if I go into adjust, okay, the brightness, contrast, saturation, tint, anything that we wish to do, we can do with that. Besides that, I can, I can crop this image. It is a bigger image. All that we need to do is go into the crop tool and bring it lesser, make it smaller. Okay. And once it is small, it's done. It fits that. Okay. If we need to use any kind of a filter, we tap the filter option, and the the options, they come up below. So I go into say epic. I go into let's see this with the none. Okay. And once we see it with the none, I mean, this is what it looks like without any filter. Okay. I again go back into into the filters, and from here we can select, say, if I go into this, okay, and then the intensity. We have the option of controlling the intensity also. I want it still lighter. Okay. I want it still lighter. And I move it to say 67, 68%. I mean, something that you're seeing where intensity is, and once it's there, it's done. I go into this, you see it has become much lighter. Okay. So any kind of an image that you use, you can always edit that image even after placing it on the flyer itself. Okay. Then moving ahead, if I were to flip it, flip means rotate it. I just do this, and I have the option of flipping horizontal or vertical. Okay. I just flip horizontal, and it goes the other way around, what we call as mirror image. Right? If I go back again, I mean, this is the original, and I want to go flip it vertical. This is how it goes into vertical. Okay. So using these arrows, and the best thing is that they have given an arrow indicator also as to how we can use these options there. Okay. And once done, I mean, let me flip vertical. Let me get back and hit the close button. Okay. So this was what we call it. Sorry. Projects, and see, one of the good things about it is is that the best thing about it is that if for any reason World Health Day flyer, let me open this and see what it has done. How to save your changes. It should be there. Yes. See, I close the app by going backwards, but my work did not work. It is auto saved. So not to worry about, that it will not be saved or anything of that sort. Now, moving ahead, okay, moving on again into this, and if there are pages, okay, if there are pages, what we can do is, if we see at the bottom there, there are one circle with a plus, and by the side of that is one. This is the first page. If I tap on this, okay, I can, as I tapped on one, then the second one also came. Okay. Hitting on this, as I tap on the second one, the third one will also. If you want duplicates, okay, I have created one page, and I want a similar page, except for the fact that I will be editing the text. The visuals remain the same. So what we do there is just duplicate. If we see at the base there, just duplicate. I hit the duplicate option, and I select the first one, the page that we want to duplicate, and I just hit the duplicate. You see, so the second one becomes duplicate. There are images which are or pages which are not required. I select them, and the selection mode, it is outlined. That particular page is outlined. So now the third page is selected. I don't want that page, so hit the delete button. Gone. Okay. So that way we can add pages, duplicate pages, and delete pages. Okay. Besides that, if we have to simply, just add a page, a simple page itself, just hit the, we have the option here also from the plus, add. It is the same as this. If we have to select, if we have to select some of the pages there, we just do a deep press. For any function that we need to make, we just need to make a deep press. And if we are sharing, we can also create notes. In the sense that the last option which is there, the last option that is there, we just go on to adding notes. Okay. And I just add notes, I tap on that, the keyboard comes up, and I say, just a demo on flyer basics. Okay. And done. Okay. So that note is already, that note also gets saved. So if we share it, if I share this file with anyone, okay, this note will also be shared there. So this was, about what we call, creating a flyer. Now I will specifically choose a template which has images in it, and we will replace that image. Okay. This was also a challenge which about which someone had mentioned, that how do we change the image of a template? So let me go into.
May I ask a question, sir?
Yes, please, Anjana.
Actually, sir, I created something. So now, how do I exit this? Right now, just the created page with a plus, replace, delete, color, those things.
Yeah.
From there, do I click on the back arrow on top after the house, after the home?
Yeah, go back to home, or you can, whatever, if you wish to search for something, because it is auto saved. When you get back to your application, just tap on home, and it will be there in the recent, or in the recent category there.
Because right on top, I have the home, the back key, then 3 dots, then the play button, and the.
Just go back home. Just go back.
Okay. And if I have to forward this, do I just click on the extreme right? You have that arrow going out of a box.
That will upload it somewhere. Out of the box should upload it somewhere.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Well, Okay, so let me, let me go on to any flyer which has images. Okay. Images in the sense, images of, images of individuals. Okay. Now, okay, see, let me see. Okay. Now, this is again, this is one of the templates which has an image there. Okay. As you tap the image, it will get selected. Okay. After selection, we get the option of, we get these options. The what you call it, the actions that you can take after selections. They appear just, the navigation comes up then. Now, since I have selected that, all these options have come up: replace, delete, duplicate, color. Okay. And if it takes a color, let's see, it will erase all that is there. Okay. And we can opt for the colors also. And sorry about that. Okay. And we can opt for those colors also, or send it forward, backward. There are other options too. Not wanting to go into that. Okay. Let me go into what we call it, undo, into undo. Okay. This is another thing. Okay, it's good that it has happened during the session. What had happened was, I wanted to get back to the original picture. How do we get back to that? On a computer, we have the option of, if we are using the shortcut Control Z, it goes back. Here, there is an option of undo. If you look at the navigation tab, it has gone at the top there. The home button is there, and after that, there are two arrows, one going back and the other going forward. Okay. So this was the original. If I tap on, the forward moving arrow. Okay. Now there is no what you call action which I can undo because I'm at the first level. But I can still go forward because I had made some changes. So the arrow going forward, if I tap on that, you see that same color will. So for any kind of a challenge, if we have pressed the wrong key or anything of that sort, just click on the back key and it will take you back there. Okay. Now, this image itself, okay, this image I've selected and I want to replace it. Tap on replace, and once it goes on to replace, it will take me to my photo gallery. Okay. From the photo gallery, I can select any kind of an image that I want that to be replaced. Okay. And the moment I select that image will get replaced. Okay. Let me replace it with some of the, okay, let's take this one. And you see that image has been replaced. Well, this is a video. Okay. And then, we can replace that image. Okay. After replacing, it's the same thing. If we can just move it, okay, we can resize it, make it smaller, make it bigger. We can turn it around. Okay. We can turn it around and do all the good things that are required to be done with the image. Okay. Any questions on this? Geeta ji, you seem to be very seriously watching it. Any questions from your side?
No, sir.
Okay. How about you, Kara? Any questions there?
This undo button is there on the computer also, sir?
Yes, it is there on the computer also. How about you, Diane? Any questions there?
Only once we start.
No, I have no questions.
Get the trouble, sir.
Okay.
No.
Yes, you have to start with any application. You have to
Yes.
start. And once you get started, then you get a feel of the application, and you can do all the good things there.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you're working on the phone, do you
Huh.
need to download the Canva app on the
Yes.
phone, or you
Yes.
can work online?
Yes. No.
No, see, when you're working online, when you can work online also, but it is better to, since the screen is smaller, okay, and the application is designed for the smaller screen. So it is, if you work on the phone, it is better to download the application.
Yeah, I have downloaded
Okay.
sir. About the new version, the one.
Mhm,
Excuse me.
mhm.
On the computer,
So,
you don't need to download. No, you can work online.
no, computer you can work online. Computer, I wouldn't also recommend the downloading anything like this. You just, since the web is, it's available on the web, it is better to do things on the web so that your computer memory is, it is free of to do the other tasks that need to be done, other processes that need to be done.
And if you're working on the computer,
Hmm.
then how do you get the pictures from your computer in the same way as you're getting it from the phone?
Yes, if you're working on your computer, then you need to make sure that those pictures are there on the computer. I mean, it could be in any folder also, but then on the computer. Okay, because to the best of my knowledge, I have, although not tried, that's a very good question. I don't think it will connect with the cloud services. The application will connect with the cloud services, with other cloud services, means Google Photos or those kind of things.
Okay. But you don't
But
have to drag it into your media folder like we do when we are doing a website.
no, not that.
You can directly import it. Okay.
Directly, it will directly import.
Okay.
Anjana, any questions from your side? You seem to be okay. Omi says that it does connect with Google Photos. That's great. Then you have a solution there. What you call it, Cora. Omi has just texted me that it does connect with Google Photos. So,
Okay. Okay.
yeah. Thanks, Omi, for your message. Really helps, and really helps our learners also. And that is what we are here for. So, what is your experience, Omi, if I may ask, using the Canva application?
Yes, good morning. I've been using it quite a bit. I make presentations for my GetSetUp class that I teach. And I had a birthday last week, and I made a birthday invitation with music.
Oh, wow. Yes. Yes.
But I used the desktop version, the web version.
Right.
So I was able to import my photos from my Google Photos, as well as photos that I have in Google Drive.
Okay.
So it was very helpful.
Good. Great to know that. And
there's another question I have, Raju. If you have, for instance, you're making like a brochure and you've given your Insta handles or your Facebook handles or whatever, can you connect a link so you can have, when you're making a brochure, people can go to your Insta or Facebook handles?
It will take that link. It will take links.
Okay.
Good to know. I have not yet had the privilege of attending any of your sessions. What is the topic of the sessions, if I may ask?
Yes, I teach every other Sunday from 1:30 to 2:30, and it's an art-related session on the art of decoupage.
Oh.
So transforming ordinary items into extraordinary items.
Oh, great. Oh, great.
So I have attended one of your sessions, Omi. When you use the silk threads to make a decoupage.
Yes.
I attended that session of yours.
Okay, thank you.
That must be midnight, Cora, isn't it, for us?
Yeah,
Okay.
I am a midnight bird.
Right.
Okay, good to know that, and good to know that, Omi. You know, it's as I say always, this is a great platform for networking across continents, across time zones, irrespective of the location we are. We always connect, share information, and motivate each other, all senior learners, into doing something great each day. Okay. Anyone facing any kind of a challenge with what I have shared so far? If you have been trying, to do something.
So we've overcome the challenge and we've sent our assignments.
I have posted a selfie.
Wow, that means 2 assignments covered. The selfie session also, and this session also. Great.
This one I have forwarded a flyer.
Okay.
I mean, it's a wrong way to do it, thanking you, and I've sent it to your Facebook Messenger. The selfie is in GetSetUp India page.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So you can offer your comments there.
Sure.
With a selfie stick.
Okay, great. So,
thank you, sir.
But okay, good to see you, Neelamji and Vijayji, after a very long time. Any questions from your side? Neelamji?
Good evening, sir. No question, sir.
Good evening. कैसी हैं आप?
ठीक हूँ, sir.
Oh, good. And
when will you give this class again? When is it scheduled? When is this class scheduled for a second time?
Not soon. I mean, not specifically this section of Canva. I have 2 more sessions of Canva in the coming days. One is on the marketing tools, and the other one is also one of the sections of Canva. But
I wanted to recommend it to someone. That's why I asked.
Okay. You can ask them to come in into my next session, and I always try to make my sessions interactive. I mean, and if there's anything that they wish to know, I can always help them out.
Okay, thank you.
Welcome. Okay. Vaidehi, so when do I get to see a design on Canva? You have to set your mic right, Vaidehi.
What was the question?
No, I was speaking to one of my.
Sir, actually, I have posted. I have done already one, and it is there in Instagram. I have started posting there.
Oh, okay, good.
Using Canva only, that page is that particular this thing is created. That is business account I created only using Canva.
Oh, good. Very good.
Yeah, but now the latest one, they have asked one assignment. No, that I have to create now. The way how you have told a lot of other things, so that I will try to incorporate. That's what. Otherwise, I had a different plan. Now I have changed after you have told so many things you told just now. So I thought I can try to incorporate little more. Yeah, the way Anjana is also trying to change now. Not the way. Yeah, we learn every time something. That was a fixed one. For food I have done. In the Instagram page it is there, sir. I'll tell you what is it. Vides, VAIDS _ Gatvita.
Okay.
But if you go and see Vaidehi Prakash, if you are seeing another option, you can see, no, there the red button we are finding means you can switch to the other account. So there it is Vides Gatvita. I have started posting every day one ingredient. And for past 2 days, I am running cold. So I have not posted anything. I have not done that. Today I'll be doing again. I'll start to do. But now this is so interesting now. This one, 6th one, we can finish off now easily.
Sure.
Yeah. Thank you, sir.
Sure. Okay.
Raju, could you show me where to do the linking of an Instagram or the Facebook? How to do the link?
Not today.
There's a link button.
tomorrow, just join in 5 minutes early. I'll let you in and we can discuss that.
Okay, because I created the link actually, but apparently it's not opening up. So I don't know what I did wrong. I did the link on the right-hand corner. I clicked the Insta. I connected the link. When I do it on my computer, it opens. When I send the assignment, it doesn't open. So maybe I'm doing something wrong.
Okay, connect tomorrow, just 5 minutes before the session, and I will do that. Okay, so as we go,
I took a screenshot and sent to Binda ma'am through assignment.
Okay, good. Good to know that. Good to know that. Okay, so as we come closer to the time for the session, just sharing the last 3 slides. We did the live demo from a basic app, and we will continue during the remaining 2 sessions also. Okay, so a quick summary of what we did was, we identified and downloaded the application. How to navigate the app, navigation is a little different from in between both screens. The features remain the same, but the navigation buttons may differ from, the location of the navigation buttons may differ. In a smaller screen, wherever you see any kind of 3 dots or horizontal bars, please click on that because there is a hidden menu behind that. And of course, we learned to create a design, learned the tools to create a design. What are the tools that are available there so that, we can always create some great design work ourselves. So with that, again, thanking you all very much for your valuable time.